Hey traders, Akil here. Welcome back to another episode of the Trading Coach Podcast. In today's episode, I have a special guest, Mr. Jason Greystone himself. If you guys have been following along the podcast since the beginning, you'll remember me bringing him on for an interview he did with a struggling trader who kind of had no idea that he was struggling and basically ruining his life with these false concepts. And today I want to bring him on because this past Monday, he gave a very powerful speech on really approaching people the right way when looking to earn investors. Each and every Monday, we do a live Q&A session with our Tier 1 Premium members where we sit down and we address questions that come out from the course, address questions that come out through the training, whatever it may be. And understand this. When we started Tier 1 trading this year, we wanted to do something a little bit different. We wanted to focus on more than trading. We want to focus on developing a tool, developing a skill that can change your lifestyle, right? Give you something that can allow you to create your own wealth and really take control of your financial future, with trading being the key point of that, right? It's no different from someone having a job that gives them their normal income and then using that income to, better themselves in some other way. Trading is that tool, whether you use it for supplemental income, whether you use it for creating a long-term investment for yourself or your family, whether you use it to create generational wealth, so a skill that you can use and then pass on, or whether you look to grow a business out of it. And many of the traders that we work with are interested in growing their trading into a business, meaning taking this skill that they've earned, and because they don't have enough money to trade full-time completely right now, the majority of them don't. Some of them do. We have some big fish that have done quite well, a lot of entrepreneurs in their own right that are looking to use this to control their finances. But we also have a lot of traders that have a limited amount of capital. They don't have enough to trade full time and have that be their only source of income. You guys know I always say you need about $250,000, right? $200,000 maybe minimum to trade full time, depending on your lifestyle. And they want to grow their trading or use that skill of trading and grow it into a business so that now they can make income not just from their trading, but from their trading business. And to do that, it means presenting yourself the right way and essentially raising money, right? Someone has to take a chance. If you're looking to manage money, that is. I guess even if you're looking to do education, or even if you're looking to do like a signal service, you still have to sell yourself, right? Everything in life is you selling yourself and allowing people to really convincing people on why they should take a chance with you. Now, as you get highly successful, it becomes a little bit different. Now it's, it could become you doing them a favor, but at first they need to take a chance on you, and presenting yourself the right way is key. And what Jason Greystone is about to talk about is really some of the experiences that we have, because we get approached on a daily basis by probably about 5 to 10 people each day telling us why we need their help, right? Approaching us about either giving them money or approaching us on using their secret system, and really doing no research and having no idea that we are successful traders outright, and we're also trading coaches. And the conversation was a little bit just about doing your homework, presenting yourself in the right way, separating yourself from the normal people that flood your inbox, and presenting yourself to a potential client in a way where it's very, very hard for them to deny you. So check it out. Let me know what you think in the comment section, of course.
Akil, can I just add to that?
Oh yeah, go ahead. I'm done, so you can finish things off. Sure.
Sure, man. I'll just finish off. It's just an interesting point because myself and Akil, we do get a lot of questions like that, and when I was in the live room the other day, there was one guy that messaged me on Instagram, and the message was, "Hey, nice profile. Any ideas on how we can collaborate?" Right? Like I'm gonna then invest my time to sort of look the guy up. It's like a really half-hearted attempt at trying to form a partnership in inverted commas, right? And there is a lot of half-hearted attempts at that stuff. I don't know if you find the same, Akil, but people just don't have their stuff together, and there's no need to get to that point because if you're on the other end, if you're on the receiving end of that, and this is going to be really relevant to those of you who want to actually go out and attract investment. When I was running a business, I built a business to about $3 million. I also attracted investment, and I raised almost £1 million worth of investment during that time as well. And let me tell you, you can't just go out and ask for you can't just go and ask for money without expecting some kind of probe into what's in it for them, right? What's in it for me? And if you haven't watched already, you know, there's a little video that I did on attracting investors in the Blueprint course, which is going to be developed further. But just know that there's no need to approach anything like that. Like, if you are going to approach an investor, make sure you got your stuff together. For example, let's see what's different, right? This guy who messaged me, he said, "Hey, lovely profile. Any ideas on how we can collaborate? Question mark, question mark." Right? Now that, to me, I'm just going to look at that and go, not really. You know, what? I don't know why would I? Right? Why would I? I mean, you come to me. As opposed to someone who comes to you and says, "Hey, listen, I know you're in the trading space, right? I've got a very similar group of, I've got an audience that I've built on social media. I'm in the entrepreneurial space. I've got a lot of high earner, low net worth individuals that I think I could introduce you to, and I think we'd work really well together because we could partner up, and you could do a webinar and I could do a webinar on your platform, and maybe we could, you know, I think your listeners would benefit from what I have to say, and my listeners will benefit from what you have to say." How does that sound as opposed to the first one? Right? It's a lot more attractive. It's a lot more attractive. The point I'm trying to make is, have your pitch together. Right? Know your stuff. If you're going to attract investors, prove to yourself first that you can do it. Prove to yourself that you're profitable, because it gives you a completely different vibe and energy. You get this whole done with or without you energy. You know, like, whatever, it's going to be done with or without you, but and you're far more relaxed. You don't come across desperate. And if you are going to attract investors, or you're going to pitch anyone for any kind of partnership, just make sure that there's like a window of opportunity, a window of listening. Right? It's got to be relevant. It's got to be the right time and place. Okay? It's got to be, if you can get a referral, even better. Like, if you can just say to someone, "Listen, my friend is in your space, or I think he could really be a benefit. I think you two should hook up," and then you contact them. That's an even better way of, because you've got a referral. All right? So anytime you're trying to attract a partnership of any kind, I just think, you know your stuff, plan it out, because you're only going to get that one shot. It's one shot, and that's it. Because once you come with some half-assed attempt like that, you're probably not going to be taken very seriously the next time. So have your stuff together. There's loads of ways. There's lots of investors out there chomping at the bit to give away their money to people who can make good judgment, who are disciplined, who can generate a decent return. There's not enough vehicles. People are literally trying to throw their money at as much talent as they can, and as much investment opportunities as they can. There's no need to be half-hearted. Like, just have your stuff together. So ask for feedback in your pitch. Why it weren't interested. Good point as well, right? So if you're out there pitching, listen, I'm a firm believer of you get what you pitch for, right? And you're always pitching. So if you think of Martin Luther King, right? Martin Luther King was out there. He's very famous for the speech that he gave. Okay, but up until that point, how many times do you think he had done that pitch to local churches and communities and town halls and villages? Right? He'd pitched it thousands of times. Right, before you see that end product. And the more you pitch, the more feedback you get, the more you tweak, the stronger your pitch becomes, and then you can go and deliver your pitch with confidence. So the Martin Luther King is a prime example. Same with, Oprah Winfrey, right? Oprah Winfrey, she was just pitching and pitching and pitching. Oprah Winfrey came from a terrible background. She was so passionate about, giving women a daily dose of encouragement and motivation that she just kept pitching and pitching and pitching. And now she's one of the she's on the Forbes rich list, right? Doing what she loves. Who's taking picture in the background, Jason? Oh, can you hear something in the back? Oh, is it a beep? Oh, it's these damn things, these smoke detectors. If anyone's got Nest smoke alarms, they take 6 AA batteries each, and if one is struggling to connect to the Wi-Fi, it just drains the battery very quickly. So very not. You heard it there. I've literally just blocked it out. But gotta go and replace the batteries, or just hit it with a hammer. So anyway, I thought I'd just finish off because Akil took over the session today, which is fine. But I thought I'd finish off and get my 2 pence in just on that, because there's no need to sort of be one of those. Don't be one of those followers that sort of goes, "Hey, I think we should do this." Oh, really? Well, why do you think we should do this? Just have your stuff together. We're here to create successful traders from beginning right through to the end. We will support you going into your trading business, attracting investors. Any questions around that, we're here. We want success. So don't be one of those. Don't be one of those trolls. I know, I know you guys get it. But I thought that'd be a good topic just to finish on, because it's not sort of trading related, but it's about treating it as a business, being professional about your approach. So anyway, I'll finish it off there. Don't want to ramble on too much.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Trading Coach Podcast. As Jason mentioned in the podcast, we are going to start building out more of the financial independence section of our training material. Keep in mind, guys, we just started this new company from scratch in January, so we're only about 6 months in, and essentially it's a 4-man team. So it's a pretty big company where we're working with hundreds and hundreds of traders from all over the world, and it's only 4 of us doing it. So it's taken us a little time to kind of get our feet underneath us and really work our way through that to-do list. But the cool thing about what we're doing is it's always evolving. We've already uploaded about 4 new training courses since we started in January, and there's so much more that we want to do, especially the what's after trading part, right? We've kind of got the before and during phases of trading going, what you need to trade, what you need to know, and then actually teaching you strategies and techniques and tactics and working with you. The next stage is really what to do after you've mastered the skill. So putting yourself in a position where you can raise money, putting yourself in a position where you can trade money for others. That's really the next step that we're going to touch on the later part of this year, and of course going into next year as well. So for you guys that have been premium members, it's going to be some pretty cool stuff that's coming. And if you guys aren't a premium member, or if you want to just check out what we have to offer, we have a 14-day trial. You can just go to tier1trading.com, and it's right there on the webpage, and start trading with us, start working with us for 14 days. And if you like it, as many do, stick around and start making a change in your trading for the better. By the way, I forgot to mention this earlier, but if you guys are interested in following Jason Graystone, he is an amazing follow on social media. I'm talking about informative videos. I'm talking about motivational and inspirational and educational quotes on Instagram. And this is someone that you do not want to not follow. Right? Did that make sense? You do not want to not follow. Sure. Anyway, his handle is J_Graystone. Again, you can find him on YouTube. You can find him on Instagram, the Twitter, wherever. Make sure you follow him today. Make sure you check out what he has to offer. And of course, make sure you guys continue to support this podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that like button, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know about any ideas you would have for future podcasts. And of course, if you're listening to this on one of the many platforms that it's out there on, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, everywhere. Do me a favor, just take a second to hit that share button. That way we can continue to reach more and more traders. The more we reach, the more we teach, the more lives we save. And of course, if you haven't done so already, I'd appreciate if you left me a rating, 5 stars preferably. But if you think 4 is more than enough, then feel free to leave 4 as well. So until next time, plan your trade your plan. I'll see many of you guys on the platform next week. And take care. Have a great weekend, guys.